What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Shot of the Site Black YouTube channel, back again with another new album reaction video. And today we got one of the most critically acclaimed, prestigious albums that I could possibly react to on this channel. And I'm just gonna say it, man. We got Prince. We got Prince, Purple Rain. You know, this album, I've heard so much about it over the years, but I never listened to it. I was just never, I never really got into Prince, man. I was more of a Michael Jackson guy. And even Michael Jackson, I didn't get into like a lot of his, lesser known stuff, but like his big mainstream hits, you can help but to hear those songs. So I never really got into Prince though, man. What ended up penetrating my bubble, I guess you could say, was Michael Jackson. So now, as I age and as I am trying to explore more about black art and black musicians and why certain black artists were held in such high esteem and regard within our community, I feel like this was a perfect opportunity for me to dive into it, man, head first and just go all in with the album. I already reacted to one song with Prince on the channel, so and I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't think that's the type of music he made, and it was a good one. So I appreciate you guys for selecting this album for me to react to. Obviously, you guys on Patreon and the higher tiers were able to choose which song that I ended up putting in our Patreon polls, and then everybody else in Patreon was able to vote on them. And this one ended up winning out. As a matter of fact, I think this one ended up going to a tiebreak. And then once it was in the tiebreak, I sent it to the YouTube community polls, and then the rest of you guys were able to pick this one. So, this was in high demand. So if you want to be able to vote on our polls to be able to see what I react to next on this channel, make sure you tap in with the Patreon community, so you'll be able to have priority voting before it goes to the community tab if it ends in a tiebreak. Also, we do have to cut this album up for the YouTube channel, so YouTube don't block it or anything like that by playing the whole album. So the full uncut version will be available on Patreon as well, and also it will be available early. So if you want early uncut access to these long form albums and also having the voting power of what I react to, tap in with us on Patreon. But I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. I'm about to go ahead and get into this fantastic album that I've been hearing so much about. Prince, Purple Rain. The first song, Let's Go Crazy. That's a very modern sounding title. Let's Go Crazy.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
that was a lot. And like you could tell, yeah, he was a true rock star. And like I said, like this is kind of more along the lines of like I said this in my last reaction to Prince, but this is more a line of what I thought Prince actually was. And honestly, I never really was a fan of like rock music or anything like that. I didn't really understand it. I wasn't really raised in it. Like I said, I grew up on hip hop in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, even modern times. So I never really got into the rock thing. You see what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't fathom it. You know what I mean? It really didn't make sense to me. But like I said, as I explore more music now, and I really, take a deep dive into what black music is, what black music history and things like that. I have way more of an appreciation for things like this. And as a musician, man, like this shows how well rounded he is. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like not only are you, you have a band or whatever, you have somebody that's producing the music for you, but it's like you're the one who has to sing and do that. But it's like to be able to do that and play the instruments. I think like one of the signature sounds of this is his electric guitar. Like you can hear that, like that energy is prevalent in this song. It really stands out. It kind of like captures your attention. And like I said, I wasn't really drawn to that growing up. But it's like, as I grow older, like I have a deeper appreciation for that. And honestly, I have a cousin that does music, and I now that I'm hearing it, I'm seeing that he has a lot of Prince influences in his music, like just the way his music was, because he'll like share songs with me, like songs that he has done and he has completed, and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I never heard anything like this, but it's like it's different. It's not nothing I'm accustomed to usually listening to. I'm kind of like, all right, do I want to hear this? But it's like, oh, now I see. You see what I'm saying? Like this takes a certain level of musicality in order to pull something like this off, especially coming from like the black side of music, where our music is kind of like it's kind of put in a box, if you will. I feel like maybe this had something to do with black music being able to expand. You know what I mean? Expand past its horizons. So I really enjoyed this song. That's a great song to kick it off with. It's different. It's not something that I'm accustomed to, but it's definitely something that I'm more willing to explore now. So let's get to the next song. I'm talking too much. Take Me With You. once again, the instrumentation stands out. And just the song, like just the mood of it, it feels very upbeat, up tempo, like happy. It kind of remind me of like I used to play this game back in the day, like Grand Theft Auto, not San Andreas. I played that one too, but this reminds me of Vice City. Well, now that I think about it, this is around the same time. It's like the '80s, so yeah, that makes sense. But it's got that beach feel to it, like a beach type of feel, like something you play in the '80s on the beach type. You know what I mean? That type of sound. So it also like I'm not too familiar with these bands, but I have like a faint knowledge or memory of these two bands, but the Beach Boys and the Beatles. Like when I hear those names, I think of this sound for some reason. Even though I'm not that familiar with those two bands. Like I'm aware of them, I know who they are, but I can't really tell you a song of theirs. But I get a feeling that it sounds like this. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but anyway, let's move on to the next song. Yep, adding that one to the playlist. Hold on, this song sounds very familiar. I'm trying to think. Oh man, one thing I do know, it just feels warm. Like it feels warm in my ears. Like it's like a end of the road type of like think about it like a movie or like a love story or something like that, and it's like the end of the road. It's like the end of the story or whatever. And I don't know, something happened, a breakup happened, or something, something changing event happened, and the guy has to swoop in and save his woman or something like that. This song, it feels like this song would be playing right there. I like this song. Like I said, I'm adding it to the playlist. It feels good. It's like a feel good song. Oh, I know what it is. It's a song that came out in the '90s. Oh man, it's a song that came out in a hip hop song that came out in the '90s. It's out of Atlanta, called "The Most Beautiful Girl in the World." That's what it is. It's a song called "The Most Beautiful Girl in the World." I think it's named "The Dream" or something like that. But yeah, check that song out. Type in right. Well, you can pause it, or matter of fact, wait till after, and type in "The Most Beautiful Girl in the World" by Raheem the Dream. That's what it is. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah. So he clearly used this sample, and I love that song growing up. Like that was one of my favorite songs, like when I was a kid. So for him to use this sample, yeah, like I see why I like this song. But yeah, let's go and move to the next song. Computer Blue.
Yes, Lisa. Is the water warm enough?
Why is this? So yeah, that was Computer Blue. Man, I cannot help but hear my cousin. Like when when I hear this, like oh man, it's crazy because like I really see where his influences came from now. But yeah, and this song, man, it kind of sounded like when I was a kid watching wrestling, and like it sounded like the song one of the wrestlers would come out to. You know what I mean? Like their intro song or whatever that was. Like especially at the beginning of the song, it kind of gave me that feel. But yeah, man, like you could tell, like this is even beyond just being a vocalist or a lyricist or whatever. Like this is actual musician, like musicality. You know what I mean? Like instrumentation, like production. Like you could tell, like that was a big focus for Prince at this stage in his career. So I love it, man. Let's keep it going. Darling. Wait a minute. I'm catching. I'm seeing a pattern. So this was like words backwards. So it looks like no, and then I don't know if you which way you start. Do you start over here? Do you start there? Okay, so no I cause fine I'm hold on, I'm fine cause I know. Hello, how are you? I'm fine cause I know. Soon coming coming soon that the Lord is coming. Oh, okay. I deciphered that, man. You know, I'm pretty swell, man. So shout out to this song, man, Darling Nikki. This was an interesting song, like a very unique song. And one thing I know, like I see a lot of people using Darling Nikki on like social media and stuff, like as their social media profiles and whatnot. I wonder if it come from this. Like I wonder if this is like the origin of that, or you know, if something else was Darling Nikki. It had to be this though. But like Nikki was, you know, how he described Nikki, like she was a crazy character. Like she had Prince in a chokehold, seems like. But yeah, man, very interesting song, very unique concept. And I was able to decipher the code at the end. So, you know, shout out to me. Shout out to you guys too. But next song, let's go ahead and get to the next song. Let's get to the next song, man. I Would Die For You. Wow, that's some bold statement right there. So let's get into it. So that was I Would Die For You. Interesting song. And it was like on a loop, man. It was just I would die for you. And like the sound, like it was just a real unique sound. I don't know. We can get into the instrumentation on this song, but yeah, I enjoyed the uniqueness of that song. But let's get into the next song, Baby, I'm a Star. Now this is crazy. It got like 25 million streams, which is like one of the least. Well, no, not Computer Blue actually has the least, but it's one of the least amount of streams. But let's get into it. Interesting song. It sounded almost like this was like very influenced by like gospel music. It had a very like church, you know, tambourine clapping. You know what I mean? Stumping your foot. You know what I mean? It had that type of rhythm to it. So yeah, I never heard about Prince association with the church. So that'd be interesting if there's any information about that, you know, on the internet or whatever that I can look into or research, or if you guys have any information on that. But you know, yeah, I feel that same type of spiritual gospel type of rhythm. So I really enjoyed that song. So let's get to the last song, "Purple Rain," the title track that I've heard so much about, and it has 585 million streams, which is the most by far on the album. So this is one. This is the one. You know what I mean? This is, you know, the grand finale, the one we all been anticipating and waiting. So that was Purple Rain, the song and the album. And this song in particular, it sounds like one of those. I get two thoughts when I hear this song. It sounds like one of those songs where you like wave your lighter, you know what I mean? You flick your lighter, you just, you're in the crowd, having, waving it during the song and whatnot. But also it sounds like the end credits to a movie. You see what I'm saying? Like at the end of the movie, it seemed like this would be playing. But very interesting song. So this must have had a profound impact on a lot of people as far as like the song, because like I said, this is the most popular song. It's the title track. People must absolutely love this song. And this album, man, it was a great album. A real experience. I didn't know what to expect coming into this album. Listening to it, great music. Just him as a musician, man. Like I can't state enough about how well he is as a musician to be able to play the instruments that he's able to play while also performing, dancing, singing, putting on a show, entertaining the audience. So yeah, I really much respect to Prince. I absolutely understand why he's held to the regard that he is. But yeah, I want to give a special thanks to my Patreon members. That one, Corey Buckman, Complex, Lena Pond, Queen Momo, Tony Campbell, Sonya, Mikey Lehigh, Carter Nasada Taco, and Sylvia Walker. You guys keep this channel up and running. You guys keep it going. So I appreciate you guys for joining the movement and supporting. But that's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know exactly when we drop these videos. And share this video with anybody that you have a special connection with, that this, resonates with, this music, this reaction. Yeah, share it with family, friends, and all of that good stuff. I hope you guys having a wonderful day, wonderful week, and peace.